Hello, friends. Whew, it's good to be back. So this is Dan, and this would be Daily Art Adventure number 264, I think. Sorry I've been so absent the last couple of days. I've been doing a lot of infrastructure, business building, business planning, all kinds of things, and not too much painting. Although yesterday I did finish the calligraphy project I was working on earlier this week, and it's great relief to have that done. And then yesterday and today I've touched up so far a total of about 5 paintings, I believe. Got a couple shipped off, painted some edges, did some wires, all the kind of stuff that artists need to do, or else pay somebody else to do, which I am not against doing. But today I had to do it myself. So anyway, just busy doing background stuff, not painting. And I don't know about you, but painting is what I like to do best. So I'm happiest when I'm painting, and when I'm not painting, I just try to be mature. It's hard, but somebody has to do it. Would somebody around here please be mature? So now I'm working on, I'll zoom in here what I'm doing. I'm working on a painting that I did last week. I believe it was last week. Yeah. I think it was last week. 4 days in a row I went out and did plein air painting of basically big old trees on farms. Hey Don, good to see your comment. Thank you. I like being happy too. Hey, you know what? I'm using a new camera, and I will confess to you guys right up that one of the things I don't like about this camera is that I don't think it allows me to go back and see your comments later. So I don't know. We'll find out together, all of us. We'll find out if this new camera is worth it. It may not be, because if I don't catch your comments, they're gone. I don't like that at all. I was liking the system we had in the last couple of weeks, where I can go back and look at your comments, at the end of each episode. Anyway, so let me tell you a little bit about this painting, and I'll zoom out just a little bit more so you can see what's going on here. This is one of the paintings that I started last week, and lo and behold, the owners of the property, with whom I had a delightful visit. There were 4 days in a row when I was trespassing, property left, right, and center, and hoping in each case that I wouldn't get shot at. Hello, Alex, looks great. Cheers from Portugal. Hey, Alex, good to have you, man. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. So I was hoping last week that I wouldn't get shot at, and my hopes were realized. Nobody shot at me, and in fact, I had delightful visits, which is normally what happens. But you never know for sure when you're trespassing on people's property. Anyway, it turns out that the owners of this particular property actually want to buy this painting. I will tell you that I'm giving them a pretty good deal on the painting. Let me back out a little bit. There we go. I'm giving them a pretty good deal on the painting, but one of the things that has changed then is that I feel pretty obligated to do not just a decent representation of this tree. I'm actually doing a portrait of the tree. So I have the photograph here that I've been working from, and I've tweaked this tree way beyond anything I thought I would ever do. Now, really, it's turning out well, because one of the main reasons that I did this portrait to begin with was I wanted to practice doing trees. I wanted to get better doing trees. Well, boy, am I getting better. Because it's forcing me to really be more realistic than I normally would be when doing a tree. But I feel like that's actually good exercise, if those of us who paint my favorite word is abstract realism, but most people call it impressionistic. Those of us who paint in an impressionistic manner, one of the dangers we all face is that we start getting sloppy in our drawing, in our realism, right? We just kind of use the impressionism as an excuse for sloppy drawing, and I've talked about that a lot. About how that is not at all what I want to do in my painting. I want to be both loose and accurate at the same time. So let me zoom in a little bit here again and let you see. I just finished doing the sky up here for the 4th time, I think. And I'm actually liking it. Let me compare that, let you see the photograph. How well can you see that? Pretty well, right? There's the photograph, and there's the painting. Doggone, it's a mirror! Okay, maybe not exactly a mirror, but I believe that the owners of this property will recognize the tree. In fact, one of the older gentlemen that I talked to the day that I was out there, told me quite, in a fun old family story kind of way, that I believe it was his uncle that planted the tree originally, and so that was kind of fun. So and when they contacted me later, I left them my business card, of course, not at all expecting them to buy the painting. But when they contacted me through an email, and they said that they really would love to have a painting of this tree that they have so much family history with. So at the moment, I'm pretty happy with the tree. I can tell that I'm going to come in down here one more time at least and work on the trunk. But what I feel really compelled to do right now, and I won't make you watch all of this, but I really feel now that the house is a little too dark. So I want to get the house that's behind the tree, and believe me, I want the house to stay behind the tree. All 3 of the 4 paintings that I did last week, the expressed goal for me was to make this the trees the star of the painting, not the buildings. One of them, it didn't have buildings in it at all. So that is definitely the case here. I don't want this to be a painting of houses, or a house, I should say. I want it to be a painting primarily about the tree. And right now it's just a little bit too dark, I think. I think. If anybody out there is a computer application software geek person, I just came up with a good idea. That somebody for the live broadcast, various live broadcasting apps, they should perhaps make the camera make a small ding whenever somebody has left a comment. Because that could be really when the day comes when I have 10,000 people watching me instead of 10, that day will come, right? You're with me, right? Then I guess that could be kind of annoying if there's a ding every second and a half, but that's not my problem yet. So at the moment, I think it'd be pretty cool if the camera made some kind of noise, little inobtrusive noise, to let me know one of you had left a comment. Let me zoom in again a little bit on what I'm doing here on this part of the house. Again, I really, really need all of this to play background, second fiddle to the tree. And that's easier said than done. I want it to look like a house, however. Now I know that I'm going to be doing some of this. I'm going to be doing some scratching to indicate branches. And here's one of the nice things about scratching is that if you do too much, it's really easy to come back with a finger or a brush or anything, and just, again, diminish the scratch marks you just made. Hey, Femox, yeah, doing a ding would be cool if you want to interact. I do want to interact. That's one of the funnest things to me about this live broadcasting stuff is that the real time conversing with you guys. I'm here to. I know it sounds weird, but I'm here to have relationships, in a way. Do you know what I mean? Sure, they're long distance. No, I'm not one of those people that doesn't have any friends in the real world. Yes, scrafito is the word that you're looking for there, Don. Exactly. Maybe in Portugal it is scafito, but in the Italian I learned it has an R in it. It's exactly right. That's exactly what I was just doing. And anyway, so I was going to say something, wasn't I? Oh yes, I want to have a relationship with you. I really do, deep down. Any newcomers watching right now? They're getting totally freaked out. I'm trusting all you old timers to straighten them out and say, no, it's all right, really. He's not as weird as he sounded right then. He is weird, but he's not that weird. Okay, so now I'm doing some more scrafito. It's one of the few Italian words I know. Oh, let me zoom back into the house here. So I did some scratching to indicate a little bit of the clapboards on the house, boy. And I'm really making a mess of it here. But don't you panic. One of the nice things about oils is you can do this. You can put it down, then you can pick it up, then you can put it down, then you can pick it up, and then you can put it down. That's what oils are good for. And all of you poor acrylic painters are really missing the party, man. I like acrylics. I paint in acrylics half of my life, right? The other half is oils. But I do feel bad for people, many students who are afraid of oils for some reason. That is very unfortunate. Oils are the easiest medium on the planet. That's why they've been around for 600 years. Okay, let me stop and, in fact, it's probably a good idea just for me to go ahead and stop, period, so that I can stand back and take a good close look at this. Thanks for watching. I hope that was fun. It was fun for me. I feel like we're close now. And I'm freaking you out again. Anyway, that's all. I'm going to stop. How do I stop this thing? Wow, you're home in Poland. No kidding. Really? Is that what your home in Poland looks like? Are you serious? Your house looks like this? The tree looks like that, right? I think this is a Polish tree, now that you mention it. I have no idea. I don't even know what kind of tree it is. I meant to ask the owners, and they didn't know. Okay. Thank you, Don. Somehow I'm supposed to be able to turn this thing off. Oh, I know what it is. Thanks. I'll be back a little bit later.